Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of Let's Play Planet Coaster Console Edition. Of course, we are playing on the standard PlayStation 4. Right guys, straight away, today it is Monday, I'm recording this, and breaking news, Planet Coaster Console Edition. They're releasing some brand new DLC. We got the Spooky and Adventure Packs coming on Thursday the 10th of December. So hopefully that means I can build a ghost train and we can get some spooky theming and stuff like that. So that's really good news. I'm really happy about that. Right, the video started. You can see I'm already building my next ride, which is a paratrooper. Classic ride, one of my absolute favourites. I love these things, I really do. And hopefully this video sounds better. In the last episode I kept saying P's, and when you say P's without a pop filter they sound all distorted and horrible, and it is really bugging me. So I did purchase a pop filter that I am using now, so hopefully this sounds like a lot better, especially when I say P, pop, 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 pop. Hopefully no distortion in that. I really hope not, because that will be really annoying if there is distortion and I've just said pop, 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 pop loads. Right, straight into it then. We've laid down our paratrooper. Like everything in Planet Coaster begins with a P, so I definitely needed a pop filter. Look at that. The attention to detail in this game is incredible. I know I keep banging on about it, but it's so good. And I'm so glad it includes a paratrooper, because that is something we do get over in the UK. There's actually not many of them around anymore. So here it is, just testing with our crash dummies. I think they're really good looking rides, and obviously there you can get a look at the lifting mechanism. You know, that would normally be on the back of a trailer, but obviously with Planet Coaster you're not going to get those. You know, you're not going to get that because it is technically a theme park simulator game. But I like the way they've included it. I do wish like they would bring out like an English Funfair version of this, or an English Funfair packs where you would get rides that kind of travel in this country. You know, a classic waltzer, for example, that would be amazing. As you can see now, we are just changing up the colour scheme here, giving it your red, your whites, your blues, traditional traditional Christmas colours, shall I say. Christmassy colours, and we are going to take you on board for our first public ride. It's a really nice machine, and if you've never done one, track one down and do it. Honestly, they're really good family rides. I mean, Libby loves these things as well as me. You get a really good swing as you go up. You get a little bit of airtime, a little pocket of airtime as you go down there, just like that. Way. So, you know, again in this episode we are going to be focusing on a few rides. We'll install a couple. Alright mate. Again, he's got sunglasses on. That sunset's quite bright. Yeah, I'm riding with my mate here. That's Tim. We're going to call him Tim. So we're riding with Tim now. How you doing, Tim? Yeah? Yeah. So I'm actually really enjoying this playthrough. I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm still learning. I'm still very new to the game. When I'm not actually filming it, I don't really play it a lot, to be honest. So I'm not really honing my skills. I do need to like go into a different sandbox mode and kind of practice my building. Practice building some coasters and stuff like that, and buildings as well. Because if I am going to be building a ghost train, yeah, I'm going to need to build one. We're just going to get you some lovely off-ride footage here of the paratrooper. When I like to build rides, I don't like to just plonk rides down. I really like to mess around with different camera angles, kind of like I do when I'm editing a real vlog at a fair, getting all different shots and stuff like that. You know, this is my fairs at the moment. Basically, this is all I'm doing is playing this, because there's nothing open at all. Hopefully that will change. We're hoping that something will open soon. That's all I'm going to say, but I reckon there will be one more real proper vlog before the season officially ends for 2020. So So watch this space, guys. It's not all going to be Planet Coaster videos. Again, they've actually fixed this bug now. This is a bug where people like clump together. People get stuck in your park, and big groups of people just clump in the middle of your paths and block it all up, and they can't move. That bug has been fixed. I think there's a patch last week that fixed that. Sally's just operating the ride here. We get a good, nice op cabin shot there of the ride. Again, there's not a lot of theming you can really do with that paratrooper. You can stick a few Christmas trees up and stuff like that. But in terms of theming, you can't really do a lot. You can put some lights on it, I suppose, or a snow machine, but we're just going to leave it as is for now. We are just going to stick some more outlets in, somewhere where you can grab a coffee or a hot dog, stuff like that. Obviously, it wouldn't be a fair without coffee. That's all we drink at fairs, coffee. So we are just going to stick another one in here, but that is a little bit too close to our star shape. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that near miss element's going to actually hit people in the head, or we're going to take that thatched roof off. Yeah, it's a little bit close for comfort, that. I mean, everyone likes a near miss element, but you don't want to be smacking your head against that roof, do you? Hang on. Oh, I think we might clear it. Maybe not. Nah, it definitely goes through it, so we'll get rid of that. We'll place it somewhere else. Yeah. Like I keep repeating myself, it's all about the health and safety. So we're just going to stick it in here. I mean, it doesn't look as good here, but it does a job. Street Fox Coffee. Other brands are available, by the way. Other brands are available. And we're going to stick in some pizza pen, because why not? Next to is that Cosmic Cow? I think that's milkshakes. So we've got a few of these in as well. We've got to keep our guests fed. So we're we're just looking what to do now. You can see those people there just like taking up all the pathway. That is a bug. That is now fixed, thank God for that, because it's super annoying. There is another bug in the game that they really need to fix. I don't think it would be an issue on PS5 or the Xbox Series X. But the bloody textures, zooming in and out of rides, the textures just do not load and everything looks blurry. Honestly, it's so annoying. Especially the ride I've really noticed it is the break dance with the backflash. You zoom in and out and the textures just go to absolute crap. And sometimes the textures don't load at all. It's a problem we're having more and more. The more I'm putting in this fair, the more I'm noticing the texture popping. Just going to get you a lovely shot here. It's all about the shots. I spend so much time just trying to line these shots up. And this is a really good shot. This is the vlogger in me coming out, lining up my shots. The OCD element of the vlog, so we got to get perfect shots. But that is a good one there of our star shape. But I'm happy. Like, if you have been following this series, thank you. We've had some really nice and positive comments, which is great. It's not for everyone, and the views aren't insane. They're pretty weak for the channel. But you know, it's going to be winter now. We've just come out of lockdown. There's no fairs open, so I'm just trying to be a little bit proactive with the channel, and I don't want to just roll over and let it sit empty for 3 or 4 months. I like to keep busy myself as much as, you know, I'm entertaining you guys. Well, I hope I am. I'm keeping myself busy, which is super important for mental health and stuff like that. Just keeping myself active and busy, and these videos have really helped. So if you have been following this series, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Back to our paratrooper, which is now operational. As you can see, we got guests gathering. There's a bit of a queue there already, which is great news. Just switching to a dusk shot here of our, I can't remember the name of it. It's our KMG Afterburner. But what do we call it? Do we call it Spinning Snowflake? One of the viewers of the channel actually named this ride Spinning Snowflake. I've completely forgot I had it. We will do an overhaul of the fair when everything's up and running and we've finished the series around about Christmas. We will do one quick check over the fair. We'll see what rides we got in, and I'll show you basically the finished product. For our next Let's Play series on Planet Coaster, do you want me to attempt a theme park? I mean, that could be an absolute car crash, or it could be fun. Obviously, I'd have to go with something different than this, because this is basically a fair. The paths are shit. There's no buildings, there's no theming really, just a few trees all over the place. But hey, look, I'm more than willing to give it a go. We could do it together. If you want me to build a theme park, I'll definitely give it a go. But that's a lovely shot there of our breakdance and the flamethrower. Hopefully I've singed no eyebrows yet. Hopefully I haven't. Just going back to our paratrooper in the dark. I think it looks great. Some lovely little LEDs there. Beautiful. And again, I keep going back to it. This is probably my favourite ride in the park. Like I said, it is one of my favourite travelling rides in the country, the Sierra Star Shape. And I thought we'd revisit our little carousel. Look at this. Look at the mechanism on the paratrooper. So much attention to detail. Really, really happy with that. And it's really coming along. You know, the trees really make a difference. Like I said, it provides shields between rides and just makes it look a little bit more dense. I think the trees really add a lot. Right. I've had a lot of people request this ride, and I did go to the Frontier workshop to see if I could find it. We are looking for Munich Looping, or the official name of the ride is Olympia Looping. Somebody did mention they made it on the Frontier workshop, so we're going to have a look now. Some of the creations on this workshop are insane. You can literally make and upload anything to this. You can just search it by tags, by name. And some people are so clever. They must have so much patience, because I haven't got a patience to build a token booth. I tried, I failed. People are really clever and people are really talented, and I'm not. So what I do is basically go onto the Frontier workshop and just steal people's ideas. You know, why put in the hard work when when other people do? Work smart, not hard. That's my motto. So we just search in here, Olympia Looping. I did actually find a couple. The one I've chosen isn't an exact replica. There's that one there with the 5 rings. I really like it, but I wanted to try. Where is it? I want to try another one. It hasn't got the 5 rings, so it's not a complete knockoff. It's very similar, but it's not a complete knockoff. It only actually has the 2 inversions as the 2 loops. But you'll see in a minute. I like it. I really do like it. It's that one. It's just called Schwarzkopf Looping. This one right here. I mean, it looks pretty bang on, apart from the middle section with the inversions, the loops. We're going to plonk this right over the back behind our stunning breakdance. This just makes me really miss this ride. Olympia Looping is just the absolute highlight of Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. It has been for the last, I want to say 3 years maybe. I think it's been going 3 years now. I mean, that, as you can see there, that looks pretty bang on, apart from the loops. It only has the 2. But I like it. I think it fits the fair really well. You can see you've got the Smiler logo. Look at the way the rings go. It does look like the Smiler face, doesn't it? So we'll take you on for a quick POV. And if you've ridden the original Olympia Looping ride, you can see how this compares. But I think they've done a really good job at not actually knocking the ride off, but making their own kind of version of it. Obviously, this drops exactly the same. I'll try and remember if it's correct. See, I think you go into a loop there normally, do you? I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's cool. I think it's a really good ride. Into the first loop, into the second loop. So I don't remember that bit. on the actual the ride itself. I don't remember that, but I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm not changing it now. Sod it. It's in. It's installed. We're keeping it. We are keeping it. And there we have it. Yeah, I like it. You definitely do hit the brake run there. That's the same. Then you come round into the station. But we're not going to do much to this. We're just basically going to leave as is. We'll put a few spotlights around the map. Around the park, sorry, around the map. Around the coaster, we're going to stick a few spotlights to light it up. And we'll just do what we normally do and stick a tree in the station and bang, it's done. Boom! There's my roller coaster. But it's really good. It is a Schwarzkopf. There we go, look, up and over. So that is our first inverted roller coaster in the park. 3 coasters now we got the spinning mouse, which was our first. And then if you did check out the last episode, you would have seen our dragon coaster, which we are calling Christmas coaster. Very original, very generic. And then now we've got our Schwarzkopf looper, which we're going to call, I don't know what we're going to call, London Looping. The other one's Munich Looping, so should we call this one London Looping? Because this is set in London. I've just decided that right on the spot. We are in London, but obviously London wouldn't have snow. So a London Looping, there we go. We've got a London Looping. London's not as nice as Munich, so that's why we haven't got the 5 rings. We've only got 2. It's kind of a budget version of it. Let's get you a nice geek shot of the panel there as well. Everybody likes a control panel. You can just see how much more detailed that panel is compared to one of those flat rides. I said flat rides, so I'm so sorry. Obviously, I know Tim Hart, shout out in the comments. You've been asking for this ride for the entire series, and we are now going to install it. I was a bit dubious about putting one of these in because it's a ride that I've never actually been on. Everything else at this fair I've done before, apart from this bad boy, which is of course Zipper. I've never done one. I know John Wall had one in the early 90s. I want to say like 93 was it? But I've never actually done one. They look absolutely incredible, but an absolute vomit machine at the same time. I would be game over on this. I would be puking all over the place. We're just going to get you some beautiful off-ride footage over here. I mean, they look $1 million. The ones I've seen from the States look the dog's nuts. Honestly, they look absolutely fantastic. Like this one here. Look at the concept of it. It's really weird. You're in these cages. I want to say it's like a Rocco plane, but it's not really, is it? Yeah, it's not like a Rocco plane. I can't really grasp what it is. I know you sit in these little cages. It goes round and you spin it. It looks odd. I mean, it looks fantastic. Some of the pictures from the States on some groups I'm in, they look absolutely amazing with the new LED lighting packages. Obviously, the ride is quite an old concept, and they're quite old rides. But when they've been done up, they look $1 million. And I just can't get to grips with what it is because I've never done one. I mean, I would love to. It is an ultimate bucket list ride for me. The Zipper, and the rumour has it there is one in the UK. I think it's either left to rot or it's being restored. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure someone told me it's literally being left to rot. I'm sure it would cost a lot of money to fix up and restore. Is it Chance Rides that make them? Something like that. But God, I mean, they're not for the faint-hearted, are they? They're not everybody's cup of tea. I don't know if it would work in the UK. I think the UK's got a very limited audience when it comes to rides. The majority of people, if you're not an enthusiast, by the way, your average Joe family, they love your Dodgems, your Sizzler, your Miami, the Waltzer. They are the 4 mainstay rides in the country. And sadly, stuff like this, the unique stuff, is dying out, and it's a real shame because I'd love to get on one, and maybe my only chance is to go to the States or something. But Everybody knows I get a nosebleed past Watford Gap, so that ain't going to be happening anytime soon. But and this looks crazy from the POV. I don't know how spot on this POV is because I've never done one, but the game's pretty much nailed everything up until here, so I can trust it. We got our first victims, customers now. Get yourselves on it. Let's see how it is. I just noticed the path's completely different style. Yeah, I've cocked that one up, haven't I? So here we go. We got our first paying guests to see how they like it. We will have a cleaner on standby to mop up any vomit. Here we go, look at this shot. The money shot. We're going to call this the money shot. This is the shot. The shot. Ready? I'm proud of that. The money shot, baby. Oh yeah. And we are going to stick some Christmas trees in. I think we have every Christmas tree in London at this fair. Christmas trees everywhere. But honestly, like the festive pack's really good. But anything other than the Christmas trees, I don't really like. I do think they're a bit tacky. The presents, they're okay. The snowmen, and I find all the gingerbread stuff just shit, to be honest. I'm not a fan at all. There we go. You can see our cleaner just there, wandering around with his broom, ready for that sick. Stick a big tree there, and that is looking cool. I love the way it's placed right in front of the London loop in there. I think it looks great, and it's got a really small footprint, that zipper. So that's really good news. It doesn't take up too much space. And I think it looks great, especially at night with all the LEDs. It looks good. We are putting some of these. I don't know what they are. They're like little lollipops, something like that. And we are just closing in our Christmas coaster with a few of these alpine trees. Just makes it look a lot more authentic, I think, with some foliage, trees around the outside, just blocking the whole event in. I think it looks great. I'm really impressed. I'm going to blow my own trumpet again here. Someone's got to, so I'm going to blow it. You know, us men, we need to blow our own trumpet every now and then. It's just one of them things. Especially when you're married, you have to. Right. We're going to get some lighting. Let's get some lighting in this joint. So we'll place some of these lovely lanterns. Like I said, I've used these throughout the fair, and I think they give off a really nice, vibrant, soft light. So that adds to the Christmassy atmosphere. The only thing we don't have is like a bratwurst stall. That would be awesome. It's not Christmas unless you've had a mulled wine and a bratwurst. And honestly, it is now December I don't know, but it's like early December, and I've had no Christmas fairs. I've done nothing. I don't really feel Christmassy. It's not Christmas without a trip to Winter Wonderland, a ride on Olympia Looping, and a bratwurst. Looks like Bailey, that chap. It's got the same orange hair. So we're just taking you aboard London Looping here. There we go. Just getting those hands in the air. He's all excited. He is loving life right now. So would I be if I was riding this magnificent roller coaster that I can't even take credit for because it's a pre-made structure from one of the Planet Coaster players. See, I could have cheated and gone for an exact replica. I can't get my words out today. I could have gone for an exact replica of Olympia Looping, but I didn't. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm happy with that. He is. Look at the way he's working them buttons. So that's a pro there. He is a pro at this. No, second nature to him. Look, he's second nature. I wonder what he's got written down up there. That's better. Look, I'll put a photo up there. He's a big fan of me, Si and Zach. He's got our photo, look, taped to the backboard. What a nice chap. And some nighttime footage of our brand new zipper ride. I haven't actually come up with a name for the zipper. Maybe you can come up with a name in the comments below. What can we call our zipper? I don't know. But such a unique ride. I mean, I would love to do one. I'd have to pop a few sickness pills beforehand. But I would really like to do one. Again, like I said, it's all about getting those unique shots, isn't it? And I really like this shot with the zipper coming into the frame, and then you've got the London loop in the background, zipper in the foreground. I think it looks really, really good. That's probably going to be my thumbnail shot, actually. I really like that. That woman doesn't look best pleased on that ride. She looks like she's having a stroke. And we've got the sunset shot there, which is my favourite shot to get. We are now just plonking a few of these little spotlights around the coaster, keeping it a nice mint blue, just to keep up the atmosphere of the fair, the light colours, you know, the soft colours. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this series and this episode, and hopefully this one does sound better with my pop filter. I just want to say thanks again for really sticking with the series. It's been super fun to make. I've super enjoyed it. Hopefully I'm getting a bit better at talking over it now. It's hard to sit here and just commentate. It's not something that I've done before, and it's not something I'm best comfortable at. Obviously, you know, I love talking, and you guys know that. I seem to talk for England. But it's hard when you're talking to yourself over a video game. It does take a little bit of skill that I'm honing, I'm improving, I hope. So yeah, that's it guys, that is the half an hour up. That's gone super quick. I can smell my dinner cooking. I think I've got spaghetti bolognese tonight, so I'm going to go and wolf that down, have a bath, and play some more video games. Next episode, we are installing our tunnel of love. All sorts of stuff happens in that tunnel of love. It's not, it's not for the faint-hearted. You want to take a bird in there, get some smooching on. Come and visit my tunnel of love. Right, guys. See you later. Thank you so much for checking it out. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Bye.